Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a Treat Friday project. So if you don't know what Treat Friday is, I have 4 amazing sons who are aged 14 down to 6 and they are adorable. And like all small boys, they would ask for treats and sweets and gifts and stuff all week if they could. So since Jack, my eldest, was a small boy, we have had such a thing as we call Treat Friday. So they know they're going to get a treat on a Friday. Don't know what it is. They never know. It kind of stops them asking me all week, Mummy, can we have some sweets today? No, it's not Friday. So in here, I have got, apparently a piece of my hair, I have got a Tesco's own brand mini Mars bar. I know, is that a really stingy treat? I don't know. But this is a Tesco's version. We buy these in, we buy the little mini Milky Way equivalent, and they are actually the same sort of size as a mini Mars bar, genuine variety. And to anybody outside the UK who has Mars and Milky Way the wrong way round, I'm sorry. These are the ones with the chocolate with the caramel inside. That's a Mars bar, not a Milky Way. Right. I have got some Moroccan paper. It's 5 1/4 by 5 inches, so 13 by 14 centimetres. I'm going to tell you a funny story about that in a second. But we're going to start on the long side. I really hope it's the long side. I'm just going to double check. It is. We're starting on the long side first. I'm going to score it at 3/4 of an inch and 2 1/4. I've lost my measurements. 3 inches and 4 1/2. And in metric, 2, 6, 8 and 12. So much simpler. Then on the short side, the 5-inch side, 3/4 of an inch and 4 1/4. And that's 2 and 11 centimetres. So I'm going to fold this up and I'm going to tell you my little funny story. Oh, drop my scoring tool. I have laminate flooring and it falls. So my little funny story while I'm folding all of this, I have the most amazing paper racks in my office. I hunted for years for the retail display, so where you've got them tiered or like that. And I somehow managed to get my one of my paper packs, the Affectionately Yours paper. I pulled the whole pack out to choose some colours and put it back, not in its place but the one below, which happened to be somehow right on top of my Moroccan paper. So for about 6 weeks I didn't use Moroccan paper, completely forgot I had it. I know, I kept looking at this thing going, why have I got an empty space? Why have I got an empty space? Couldn't work it out. And then I realised, there you go, that's my tale for the day. Right, so this is going to fold up and round like that so that my chocolate bar is going to sit inside. Not the easiest to see, so I'm wondering what I could mark this with so you can see it. Grab my chalk marker, that might work. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. I have got, let me tip this, so I've got, this is where all of the score lines are, and I've got little squares. I've got 3 of them. It's much like many of my fold over boxes. Same principle, chop into your squares. And wedge them. That's what these little bits are. Okay. Can't see my wedges. If I hold that up against my arm, there you go, you can see all my wedges. So I'm going to cut those and do the same on both sides. These are great craft fair gifts. They're great because they've got a chocolate bar in that is sealed, so you don't need to have your food hygiene certification. They are great because the chocolate bars themselves are inexpensive from the supermarket. And at a craft fair, you're showing off your beautiful creations and you're selling chocolate. Love. Right, so my 6 little wedged out squares, which if I bring my arm in again, hopefully you can see, so I've got the wedges there and I've got wedges there. We're going to put glue on all of those. And a little bit of snail is enough actually on a paper box. Okay, so fold round and stick, and we're going to create the base. So that's the base of my box, and then we're going to create the lid. Chocolate bar in. Oh, I'm getting myself stuck. Perfect little gift for a small boy. Right, I've got my satin ribbon in Very Vanilla because that's the colour in the background. It's very vanilla, and I just wanted a thin ribbon, so I'm hoping, I'm filming this ahead of time, I hope it hasn't sold out or anything like that, because I know it's from the spring catalogue, and that ends on the 31st of May. And I'm filming so far in advance, I have no idea what the date is. Okay, let's get this bow tied. Little pretty bow on there, and then my stamping, I've got the Ready to Pop stamp set because I wanted the Enjoy by little hearts. Any guesses before I do that? Not that you can answer me, but any guesses where I got my little hearts from? Little heart punch outs. Bit of Very Vanilla. Early Espresso ink. Any guessing? I got my little hearts from my Owl Builder punch. Also forgot I had that. Also been covered up for quite some time in my office. Just can't take this demonstrator anywhere, can you? But it's got the most adorable little heart at the top. So, and these are for my boys, who I love very much, and they don't mind it when Mum sticks hearts on stuff. The older ones are like, all right, Mum, but they love it really. Right. So I mentioned on the back of the circle, just down there, and then I need my paper piercer and my mini glue dots, and you kind of, because those hearts are quite small, you kind of roll a ball of glue. Can you see that sort of blob underneath the heart, and just position it where you want it to go. And mini glue dots are remarkably versatile for this because they do roll up. I'm going to put one over the I. Well, actually it's over the J. It's over the dot of the J. Oh dear. And then a last one just off to one side. And that is an Ideal Treat Friday goodie. I think any child will love a fake Mars bar with one of those. Sorry, a Tesco's own variety Mars bar. Other supermarkets are available. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.